I want to buy a car.
Yeah, honorable.
You're ready for a car?
At this point, no more Gitiriba.
Mercedes.
Hey, but you looking good.
Guys, yeah.
Hey.
These ones are called
Short fin koi.
short fin koi.
Yeah.
Touch one. Touch one.
This one.
This one.
Yeah.
Short fin koi.
Short fin
Woo.
koi.
Another one.
Colored one.
The colored one.
Yeah.
The koi.
They called grade AA short fin koi.
Okay, short fin koi. People of here, just look keenly. Woo. Okay, we don't remove them from water, eh? So we dip them onto the water this way. So as come near. Look at this. So you are talking about this is the koi.
This is they are called short fin koi.
Look at this one.
These are a Miller Cup short fin koi. You see how magamba?
Okay. We're talking about the scales, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are called.
Do
Miller
they
Cup.
have scales?
They have scales. Can you see?
They have scales.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's the name of this?
This is called Miller Cup short fin koi.
Miller Cup short fin koi.
Yeah.
What about this? It's
It's another Miller Cup short fin koi.
okay. This one?
This is goldfish.
Goldfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we built in different ways.
Gold one.
Yeah, gold.
Gold.
Yeah.
This one?
This one is short fin koi.
Short fin koi.
Mm-hmm.
So they are short fin koi, but different.
Different colors.
Different colors. Eh?
Yeah.
Wow. We have small ones here. The black one? Let me see the black one.
Yeah, another one.
Look at this one.
Another one called black moo.
The dwarf. These ones.
And this one they called black moo.
We have dwarf. People, I'm just going to get it out in a second so as you can now view them correct. Look at them. These are just, what's the name of this one? They are
black moo.
black move.
They are one family with goldfish.
Goldfish, but
They are black moo. There is a silver black moo,
okay.
silver moo,
Yeah.
and then there is black moo.
Black moo.
Yeah.
But dwarf.
Dwarf. There is another.
It is a dwarf.
Type.
Look at this one, and you look at this one here. So this one will grow.
If you see,
This one will grow.
This is a goldfish.
Goldfish.
Silver gold.
Silver gold.
Silver gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
But these ones grow.
And
Big.
they can make black moo and
I'm
goldfish.
talking about the growth now.
This is
What's
enough.
the size of this one? Is it going to expand more?
They can expand more, but this
Waonyeshe. It can expand more.
this is 3 inches.
3 inches. Can it
possibly-
expand more than there?
Yeah,
But it will not go so far.
not go so far.
But let me see this one here.
This is goldfish.
The goldfish, silver goldfish.
Yeah.
But it will grow further
Yeah.
until like
up to 7 to 8 inches.
7 to 8 inches.
Yes.
The gold one.
Yeah.
Okay. We talk about. We have the whitish.
This is
Look at the white. The white.
Just
White.
see, this is a goldfish.
Goldfish. Huh?
This
Gold
is
one.
goldfish. Yeah.
Not red comment.
Red comment. I'll show you the red comment. Red comment is yellow. Yellow in
comment?
color.
Yellow in color.
Yeah, but this is goldfish.
Red comment.
That one is yellow comment.
Yellow comment.
Yeah.
Yellow comment.
Yes.
Red. Which one is red? This one.
Yeah, that one is goldfish.
Gold.
Goldfish or red comment.
Okay, goldfish or red comet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's another one.
This one. This one. Look at this.
That is
Black,
goldfish.
white. Goldfish.
Yeah.
Goldfish, white, black.
Yeah.
Hey.
There's another one, another type. We
Which one?
call it shubunkin. This one.
This one.
Yeah, that one is shubunkin.
Shubunkin.
One family of goldfish, but shubunkin.
Goldfish, shubunkin.
Yeah.
Hey. We have to get terms from this area so as we can now get more. Yes. Wait, this one?
These ones are albino goldfish.
Hey, we have albino here. Hey. Not only people, but we have fish which are albino.
Yeah.
Jesus is Lord. So
We measure them that way.
yeah,
This one is 6 inches.
6 inches,
Goes with 450.
450.
Yeah. 6 inches, 450.
Okay. This is from the production site. This is from the production site. So guys, people of Nairobi, I'm back onto you now here. So as I can just make some orders so as I can just bring one-on-one and installation. Maybe you want more about the construction of aquariums, you want more the construction of a fish pond, construction of maybe pens, maybe cages. I'm just relevant to bring you more videos of this area and the more information about whatever we are just going to tackle in terms of vlogs of fish farming to this site, so as we can just enjoy the entertainment and get more vibes of learning these colorful fish. We have them here. So guys, it's a very good moment of just meeting and you watching my videos. From this area, I'm just going now to do the selling proposals, so as we can now know whatever is now taking place, so as people can now purchase and reallocate them to other places where people need them. So guys, thank you very much whoever's joined you onto this channel. Oh, you have another one? Yeah. They are watching me, eh? They're somehow big, guys. Somehow big. Wow. The koi cups, eh?
These are called koi cups.
Big ones.
Big ones or spearmint tapioca.
Yeah. We are washed here. We are washed. Look at this. Enjoyment. Wow. Look at this. Okay, we pick
These ones.
these ones.
Yeah. They are 9, 10, 11 inches.
Okay, 9, 10, 11 inches.
Yes.
Look at how they are, guys. Very fantastic. Wow. They are here. Look at them. What is this?
We call it sinker. It's a
Sinker.
bottle, we put a sand inside,
A sand,
then we put it down there.
Also, as the internal part of the net can now sink. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you mean now on the field? Wow. Oh, you are carrying? Woo. Look at the color. Blah. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much. Guys, it's another fantastic moment, and today is the truth day on people are just asking questions about the fish ponds. And today is the answers. I'm going to come out with some good answers about why did we come up with this kind of a fish pond here, and why is it located here, and why am I just the person who is just behind this construction and the progress of this fish pond. Let me first go onto my weather, so as I can just now get more elaborations whenever I'm now just in the areas favorable for water conditions. Wow. Guys, I'm just going to roll in and do some tallying a little bit and some of observations inside. Then I'm just going to come out with why are we having now clear water, and why now the fish pond you can now see from the top surface of water and to the bottom surface of the fish pond today. So let me begin. Welcome, guys. Here I'm just going to start with the point of why is this fish pond allocated at this place. Maybe you can just stand. This is the nature, guys. This is the fish pond, which is just 42 meters long, and it's just composed of hardcore compacted at the bottom surface of this fish pond here, and we have a slight concreted or just heaped with some of small stones heaped at the edges of this flying beam fish pond here. We have a flying beam around this area, whereby they are just allowing very purified and well which is just filtering water that's just entering into the pond, so as we have very clear path onto this pond. You can now see up to where my legs are. It's just visible right now, and the water now, as far as the days are just moving, it's becoming clear and clearer and clearer day to day. And people are just asking that water you should just put filters onto the water. Others are just asking about this fish pond, you should put some sand onto the level of the fish pond. The point is just one, because there is a fish pond, we want it to be somehow natural, and sometimes we can just talk that we need something that somehow the ecosystem of the fish, they need an ecosystem here, because some of the fish ponds like this one, once it's just exposed onto the sunlight, just lighting during the morning hours, and every time the fish pond is just outside, you know, sunlight can just encourage some photosynthesis to occur. So whenever we have the animal waste, which is just the fish waste inside here, which are just the colored fish waste, and also the tilapia fish waste, whenever they are now released inside this water here, because this water is huge enough to dilute all the wastes here, so as they cannot detoxify water. So the point to drive home is whenever we have such kind of the waste released into this water, and also the feeds, we have some feeds which are not consumed. We can just have such kind of feeds here which are not yet consumed to fully consumption of the fish. You know, whenever they settle here, they now act as the fertilizer whenever now they settle at the bottom of the pond. So whenever we have that feeds here, it means that it can just act as fertilizer, and also the fish waste can just act as fertilizer too onto this water. And whenever sunlight just hit the surface of this water, it has some nutritious value, whereby it possesses the growth of some plants like zooplanktons, and also we have phytoplanktons. People who just learned about the biology, they can just tell you more about the zooplanktons and also phytoplanktons. Whenever they now occur onto the fish pond like this, we have this sideways are somehow greenish in color. If you can now see the greenish, but whenever I rub it, it's like a very smooth area or edges here, whereby whenever you just scrub it, it just disappear. This is just the occupation of what we call the algae onto this pond, because it has to be there, because whenever this fish pond is occupying an outer space where sunlight leads onto it, it should have this kind of nature, whereby this is why God produced the fish to stay in such kind of waters, so as they're now surrounded with such kind of zooplanktons and phytoplanktons onto the surface. So fish, they do well where the ecosystem is produced, which is they are in a habitat where they can just live. And also this kind of algae act like food. Whenever we have different types of feeds that are fed to the fish. We have the concentrate feeds, which are just fed. We have the animal waste, and we have also the locally made food for them, and also we have algae, which are just the plants that do occur or that do grow underground, so as the fish can just feed on them, because they are always there because of the fish. So this fish pond here, maybe once upon a time, like 2 to 3 weeks coming, water will now start turning into green. That's the nature, because it's exposed outside. That's now the reality to people talking about we can just have some filters, we can have some copper wires stocked here, but what we want here is to rear some fish onto this pot here, so as we have something legit out. it's not that we have to say that we encourage other people to say we need something that's can now people can just view from the top surface to the downer surface. We don't need that because what we want is we want something that can stay onto the fish pond here and stay in a comfortable way ever possible. And whenever now we have even green water, whenever we have some green water, because that green water is called the green turbidity. Whenever we have it here, it's because of the fertilization or the rotting of the feed substances or the dilution of the fish waste onto this fish pond here. And whenever we have now the algae onto this pot here or this kind of a pond here, it's just going to encourage the growth. It has the tilapia fish more so, and even the ornamental fish, they like the green environment, which is just the green turbidity which is just surrounding it, because it acts like food. Whenever you just delay throwing some feeds, they can just consume the feeds around their ecosystem. And also we can just talk about we cannot use fertilization here, hence fertilization has more of the positive impact than the negative impact towards this, because Ayamarwa needs something that's just some people can just come here and see, but the real sense is after a while you can now see even water is not so clear that you cannot see that it's somehow colorless, but it reflects like greenish in color from the segments of the fish pond. This has to be there, and henceforth this has to be there. Even if algae is just onto this fish pond here, whenever you throw some feeds, fish do come out, because we have a segment of the ornamental fish stocked here. They are colorful already, so whoever needs to see the fish, even if it's just a green content of water, whenever you throw some feeds, the fish are just going to come out. We don't want to suffocate the fish or introduce a climatical changes or the environment that the fish doesn't need. So we have to treat them in an ecosystem that is well punctualized into this area. And the main purpose of we just having this fish pond at this area, it's just because we have a parking lot at that upper section of this fish pond at upper area. And this fish pond are just created here, or they're just constructed here, so as they can just give or what we call they cannot allow people to just trespass from any angle accessing the villa, because we have the main door at this part. So this is just a walking path to just enter to the villa. So whenever people are just parking some vehicles there, they might just trespass from any section to access the villa from any angle. So they have to follow a pathway. So they're just here for like it's just a barrier between the Medellin and the people are just accessing to follow the channel. And at this area here up to the far end, it's just water. It was just a swampy. So we are trying to give this water around this area a shape, so as we can just stock it here and we can just do other things that are just possible onto this area. Henceforth, if we could not just construct this kind of a fish pond, you can just go back to my YouTube channel, which you are just watching, and you can now see the previous video I just posted there. It has a challenge whereby the start of this fish pond, how this area was. People who have just watched can just comment here and how the fish pond started, because you can now see we had a channel of water and some big spots of water at this area. So they were encouraging some of miscellaneous effect at this area, because it was very dangerous. We having some spots here, we having water is just flowing from rampart, and even people could not access the villa. This area was very swampy because it interfered with the other part to the villa. So whenever this fish pond is just constructed here, it's just one of the incredible scenes, because it has now controlled the water that's just getting out from the surface, which is just the drainage surface. So we have a water table here that has a lot of water around, and it's just all over the year. So whenever we have that water here, so we have to control that water so as we can just give it a shape, and we control everything around this area. And from tomorrow, we are just going to start up the second fish pond construction, whereby we are just going to use the ballast, which is the ballast and cement and sand, which now to give it, or we can just talk about, we are going to make something by the name the concrete. So as we can now seal all the seepages at the second fish pond and remain it in a unique way ever possible than the way it is from tomorrow. So we are just going to embark to our construction from tomorrow, so as we give this area a room for it to settle, because other things have to follow back. For the people who are just watching me, whenever you are, you can just comment your post. You can just talk anything about how the fish farming, how are you doing your own fish farming, wherever you are, and how are we doing? Is it a different way, or we are just doing it as a purpose of we doing this one? And also we can just talk about people are asking, are we having some medications to the fish? Yes, we have medication to the fish, but people can just ask, which kind of medication do we have? We have some of the salts that we do use onto this fish pond. Whenever we see we have low oxygen concentration, or we have fish have just been wounded, or been other fish are just maybe we can talk about aggressive, and they're just attacking each other because they can just have the wounds. So whenever we have the fish have some of the wounds injured, maybe they have any scars, so to determine the fish has some of the scars, you have to be so observative. And whenever you see that one do happen, we have some of the medication, like we have aluminium sulfate, it's just a salt, and also we have the rock salt. We can just use it well. You can just like this fish pond here, it's like 150 meters square, and you can just use around 10 kgs of the rock salt. You just dilute it onto the bucket of water, then you sprinkle it around this fish pond, so as it can just provide that nature of the fish staying at this spot, because the fish are just good at the pH level of water, which is just 6.9 to 9.0 only, which is just alkalinity. Whenever it exceeds 9, it will bring harm. Whenever it's below 6.9, it brings harm. So the environment of water, or the water pH, should be over level over the pH level, which is just 6.9 to 9 pH level. Whenever it exceeds, you can just lower the pH level via the use of the limes, like calcium oxides, like you can just talk about the calcium oxide mostly, because it's mostly known. And whenever you are just harvesting your pond, you can just use calcium oxide to clear out, to kill everything that's just ramparting onto your fish pond, or that is just controlling your fish, or you have some of the illness or ammonia attack onto your fish pond. So you can just use calcium oxide to treat your pond and allocate again. So guys, everything is just coming to you direct from its underscore Kintu, and everything is possible, and everything is making shape here. So everybody here is just relaxed. You can now see we have a little boy here. He's just relaxed and he's just listening to the engineer. I'm just going to give you more update about the fish farming from the construction of the pond. We have site management, we have the allocation of fish, we have maintenance practices, we have equipment and tools used at the fish farming protocols, and also how to select a place where you know the soil pH and water pH around that area, even if to control the water pHs, and which kind of water pH can you just have to rear some of different varieties of fish. We have like tilapia fish, we have trout fish, we have the Nile perches, we have the ornamental fishes. Those are just even the catfish. You can just rear such kind of fish whenever you are, but in a different type of water pH, because most of the freshwater lakes we do have some tilapia fish, you know that, and even in salty waters, if you have a fish pond, you can just rear trout fish, and in fresh water you can just rear even the catfish. So the ornamental fish can just be reared in fresh water, and also the fish pond should have zooplanktons and phytoplanktons. That is the main key you should just get. But people talking about we having maybe clear water, because this fish pond is exposed to sunlight. That one can never happen. Even if you want clear water, it's only you have an aquarium and it's just an indoor aquarium. Whenever you have an aquarium and you stock it outside, whenever light or sunlight hits that aquarium, the water is going to turn into green. Can you just experience that? You can just Google and see the aquariums that are just stocked outside over the house. They are green in color. Why are they green? And what is not? Just whenever we have sunlight beating onto or lighting onto the water, it should turn. That's the only purpose why people might be complaining on why are we having such a kind of a fish pond, why water is not clear. So we are trying our best so as we can just maintain the clarity, but we cannot maintain the algae because that's the nature. So guys, keep on watching. It's _Gintu. Pull up. Guys, it's a beautiful morning and here I'm just walking just direct to where my fish ponds are, and we have some of the creatures here. Wow, look at these creatures. Let me zoom them, guys. Look at them. These are called marabou storks. These are just the creatures which attack some fish, or they're just predator birds which can just attack and can just feed on your fish. You can now see these are just the fish ponds around this area, and whenever they see somebody, they are just trespassing. They're trespassing from this zone. Wow. Some people are grazing at this zone. Look at how they fly. There are many. Wow. That's how they disappear from here. So guys, today the work here, it's just slashing and giving the ponds, we have some grasses here, so I have to slash here so as this compound should look so neat. And that's the work of today and maybe tomorrow, so as I can just achieve this stuff here. Whenever the other day you saw, I just stocked here some fish, and as far as everything is just put in consideration, the fish now are now stocked here. The only thing is to feed them after like 1 month or 1 week, and after a month they have now occupied another step, which is now called a post fingerling. But by now it's just now maintaining the maintenance practices to be done around this side here, so as we can just make this place as neat as possible. So guys, thank you very much whoever is just watching this video. It's just your first time, just keep on subscribing. You can just like, even comment positive vibes, guys. Thank you very much. Keep it locked. I'm coming with more match today. Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back. It's _Gintu. Today I'm not a fish farmer. Today I'm not a chief chef. Today I am what's the name of the people who put fence? I'm a fencer.
Yeah, it's fence in the sun. Yeah.
I'm the fencer today.
Yeah.
So guys, this is just called a fence, which is just a barbed wire. And I was now restricting it here, so as we can now make it more durable, whereby it's just a place to be put some grills. But by now the boss is not in his own way of just placing the grills here, so we have to put this area in a high restriction because it's just a lower. You can now see this perimeter wall, it's somehow lower, and people can just trespass from the river, which is just the river YouTube down there, and they can now trespass towards entering onto this area here. So guys, everything is put in consideration, whereby this fence here, it's just for restriction mostly, and I was now the person who is just relevant for now fencing this barbed wire. And as far as everything is put in consideration, guys, whenever I applied for work here at Ayamaro, I asked me, which is your hobby and what else can you do apart from fishing? I told Ayamaro I can do anything. So meaning that whenever I get to be a masonry, I can just construct something. Whenever it gets to be a loader and offloader, I can do that one. So today, yesterday you saw we never had a chef, so I had to perform the chief chefing. And today I am the fencer, the person relevant for putting some fence here for the restriction. So maybe tomorrow it will be another work. So whenever I applied for job,
Any job that goes into the road, you go it.
anything that needs attention, very much attention. Whenever it comes to security, I can do it. So the only thing, whenever you apply for work, but whenever you talk about I can do anything, so as to defend yourself, so you can just get a job. Make sure that you have that profession, or you can do it perfectly. So this is part of the life here at the Medellin. So guys, it's just a very humble day and a very good welcoming day, whereby it's somehow chilly and we are just relaxed here. So I'm just from here and I'm heading to lunchtime edition. So as I can just now kick you gali, it's just an African cake. So guys, thank you very much whoever is just watching from wherever you are. If you're just new onto this channel, you can just subscribe. It's _Gintu, and also never leave a person behind the camera. It's called Onir Masubo, who is just road to 4K, 4,000 subscribers. I'm road to 3,000 subscribers. And guys, whoever is just supporting and watching my videos, kudos to you and welcome. Today I have a hammer. This is just called a hammer. And I have a pliers. So this is just for cutting this fence, and also this kind of a wire. What's the name of this?
It's called. I forgot.
Binding wire. So a binding wire and also a fence. So I've now managed to finish it by, it's now around 1.
Yeah, it's always noise 1.
1. So everything is good, and I'm just heading now to feed some fish, and we can just head there so as we can just give the fish some feeds.
Okay.
It's just time because of the climate. Whenever it gets to around 4 p.m. it will not be favorable because they don't work with chilly climate. So guys, be with me. Come, we go together. I'm just entering to the store so as I can just put this and keep them. It's very safe. So they are just relevant. So as a person enters here, can just find everything here. So this is my scoop, which is just, I can just use it as a scoop spade. Scoop some feeds here. They're just around here. Yeah, we can now leave. So guys, this one here, whenever it's somehow full like that way here, that's just a half a kg, and I'm just going to use a half a kg during this time round. And we have some birds here. They are well arranged here, and look at them. Whatever, do you have some feeds here, bro? Do you have some feeds?
We give them maize. We give it
them
maize. Yeah.
We have some maize.
Washaizipatia.
Mimi chakula yako kawaida.
This is what we need now. Let us use. This is just the maize husks. Let us try. Look at this. They are coming, eh? Look at this. Wow. So it's now the feeding time, and we have to feed even the fish so they can just take something. Let's head to where the fish farming is just updated.
So Gintu, what inspired you to start the fish farming?
Fish farming?
Yeah.
I had passion
Yeah.
about fish farming because I've been working with, I have my own project that's just around 5 years in progress.
Yeah.
So I've been focused and determined about whatever I'm doing. So I can just continue that one to expand to other people so as I can just show them that you can just achieve. Look at how now clean it is. You can now see up to the, ground floor. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Up to the ground floor. That's where now, so we can just throw some fish here, and they are just coming out in number.
They know their time.
Yeah, they know that. You cannot see them, eh?
Yeah.
Can you view them?
Yeah. Let me zoom them, guys. Yeah. I think those red one.
They are there?
Yeah.
So, guys, it's just a wonderful day that God has just granted to us. It's not because we are too perfect for us to wake up today, but we can just talk about just God's grace. And we are just here so as we can just continue with the manual work we are just going on with, and everything is just coming on time and making shape here, guys. So thank you very much, guys. Whoever is just watching, whatever is just continuing in and to this Medellin. So we are just here as the professionals, and we have to complete the work that we were just assigned to do. And I think I've just posted, you can now see more of the videos coming where my fish farming project is just embarked on, so as we can just proceed with that project one-on-one, and I'll just be updating you more about whatever is now taking place to my own fish farming project. And I am Marwa Fish Farming, and next week, or probably this week, we are just going to continue with the what's called the construction of this second fish pond. So as after this month is just January, we are just going to accomplish this mission of the second fish pond and stock it maybe this month. So guys, everything is coming to you one-on-one from It's_Gintu.